And Paul's saying, no, 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 no. You can't meddle with unbelievers. Some of you today do not know Christ. You've heard about Jesus, but you don't have the power of the Holy Spirit. There's not conviction there. There's not fruit there. You pursue sin more than you do God. There's no evidence that you are a child of God. And the worst thing that I could do is expect you to act like a child of God filled with the power of the Holy Spirit. I want you to be here. I want you to hear God. I want you to experience God, because one day your blind eyes will be opened and the scales will fall off and you will become a child of God, adopted, anointed, empowered by the Holy Spirit. But until that day, I should not judge you like a child of God. So Christians, stop calling out the lost all the time. It's good to talk to them and have relationships, but don't expect them to act like a believer. This is the whole point of a meddler. Now, don't miss this. 1 Corinthians 5, by the way, it's going to make you uncomfortable a little bit. Verse 12. Paul says, church, judge everybody who's a believer. I know you don't like that, do you? So here's what that looks like. You ready? I feel a little freedom today. What's up, Eli? Hey, man, you still loving Jesus? Well, how come I saw you getting drunk last night? And that's not condemnation. I don't leave and just bounce, right? Have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if I know that you're doing that, man, there's probably other people. And it's not representing the gospel well, you know? It's okay. Like, don't live that way. You got more power in you because I know you got the Holy Spirit. I've seen it. So if you need help, let me know. Like, I love you. I care, you know? And then I listen to him. I got to listen, right? I can't just assume everything. You know? I'm careful to call out anybody. But, I mean, you call out, hey, man, it's good, but I'm seeing you like, you're paying more attention to the other women in the church than you are your wife. What's going on? It's not representing Jesus well. Like the way you speak to her or him, that's not honoring them. I'm looking at your social media, and you tell me, and I show them, does that look like something Jesus would follow? Like, that's what we're supposed to do. We better be meddling up in our business. And if you don't want to be in a church that your pastor or people or your friends are going to call out your sin in love, then this ain't your church. Because we're going to do what God tells us to do. It's the only way that I can grow deep. It's the only way that I can be. I ain't strong enough to do this on my own. I need the Holy Spirit, and I need you to hold. I need people to remind me that this ain't about me. I need people to pray for me, to encourage me, but to humble me. Right? And so do you. So when Peter says, don't be a meddler, man, don't be getting in unbelievers. Here's his point. You know, don't be a thief, don't be a murderer, don't be an evildoer, don't be a Peter's point is, when you suffer, Christian, and you will, don't suffer because of sin. Some of you today are suffering and you're in pain because of sin. And listen to me very carefully. It may be the sin that you chose. You may have sinned. It could have been the consequences of someone's sin around you. And I'm sorry. My heart breaks for men and women who are suffering today because of sin, because of alcohol abuse, because of sexual abuse, because of drug abuse, because of pornography, because of greed,